Good noise, bad noise. You're getting stuck going up the hill, so I'm giving her a push. Oil secured. Nice chips. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a bee. Big breakdown. There's a drill working there. Here they all come out of the mist. Really misty this morning, damp. I don't think it will be combining today, it was raining last night. I think we scammed now. Just been firing about this morning, sorting out bits for the sunflowers, putting out more wood chip. Had to go and buy some more secateurs because quite a few pairs went on a walk yesterday and have disappeared. So now I'm at the back door trailer. These bits, you remember a few days ago, I took the door off and realised they were broken. So I'm just replacing them just now. So I need to take the old ones out. These two bolts here, got the special sauce penetrating fluid, really good stuff, and a couple of sockets to get them off. And then I've got the right size stock here. This will make up one of them. I need to find another piece to make up the other side as well. These bits inside are seized. I need to try and chap these out with a punch or something. They're not moving with penetrating fluid. Same with this side. You can see the one that's sheared. Need to get a punch in there, and then you see the back of one in there. I need to get a punch on it as well, and hopefully they'll come out. This one's most of the way out, but it's stuck on something, so I'll punch it. A couple of punches. Get the grinder for good measure. I was just picking up the tools I'm needing and I noticed, or I heard, that the dryer wasn't on. So I'm at the elevator. Sounds choked to me. Good noise, bad noise. Just gonna leave the dryer like how it is, because I'm busy kind of through the day. I need to get this trailer fixed. Need the trailer by tonight. So I'd rather get that done and the dryer can get sorted later, because we've only got 8 acres left to combine. We're not in a huge rush to make sure that's going. If this was a few weeks ago, we'd be abandoning everything and getting that sorted. So this is what I need to remake, 2 of these. Need to get that mangled bit out of this. So instead of getting the shaft out of this collar that's seized, I'll just take the whole thing out and replace both bits. A piece of steel that was here that I went like that with, I've lost it. It was underneath the door. Anyway, 2 of these and 1 of these and 4 of these. I think it's a bit past it. The likes of sunflowers and whatnot are working out okay because we've got the harvest basically finished. We'd be absolutely stuffed if we hadn't had the harvest finished. Because I'm going up there about on the weekends, about 12 to 5 or so. My mum does in the morning and then she has to go in the shop. We're kind of short in staff at the moment in the shop, so everyone's kind of helping out in there and up there, and we'd be stuffed if we were combining as well. So it's worked out really well with the weather and everything, luckily. Anyway, making 2 of these. One of these, I've got the stock here, and so this will do the 2 pieces, and this is the 1 piece, and then go like that. I need holes drilled for the bolts. One of these, 150. While that's cutting, I'm going to try and find some new bolts in this rack. So I'm just drilling a pilot hole, so a smaller hole, so then when I put a bigger drill bit through it, it follows that hole. And it makes it easier because the points of a drill, they don't actually cut. I'm not actually sure what type of drill bits these are, but you get two types. One that the point doesn't actually cut, so you make a pilot hole, and you do get ones that do cut on the point. I can't remember the specific names. If you know them, today's question of the day. The types of drill bits that cut on the end and the ones that don't cut on the end. One hole, two hole, put a bigger drill bit in, follow those. Should have my goggles on. I use these instead of the safety squints. One piece complete. Whoa. Nice chips. Piece is all made. So this sits inside of there. These holes line up. Just about. There you go, lined up. And then this sits into another collar and this rotates, and that's where the door hinges from. Just put my drill bits over there for safekeeping. So it's now the next day again. Yesterday the sunflowers were a bit manic, the shop was manic. It was just a bit of a bit carnage. So didn't get time to finish the trailer. So we're going to take cattle tomorrow morning. So I'll finish the trailer today. I've got all the hardware made up, and just need to. I actually can't do anything until we get the trailer out of the sunflower bit. Grabbing some feed for the cattle this morning. Dad's away shifting bales. There's a trailer coming here to get loaded up with bales, so I'll put the grab onto the forklift. And a few other bits to do. Dryer still blocked, we've not sorted that yet. So we're not going to be combining today, it's quite damp again. But tomorrow and the next day, the weather's looking really good. Here's the main man. Big lad. Still got blue in his neck. Still rubbing on the creek feeder. Straw lorries arrived, just a wee one again, 20 bales, came a wee bit earlier than I thought, so just getting the grab on just now, just grabbing the grab. That's it lined up. Right, we're in action. Off to the field. You're getting stuck going up the hill, so I'm giving him a push back onto the tram line. He's off now, he's on the tram lines. Loaded up the wee singles just because it was a small one down the bottom and I wanted to take it up to the gate, so I got him to take it up on top. Strapped up and away he goes. Hopefully we get out that gate without cowping. See the sunflowers from up here. Only a few bales left in this field, but he's coming back tomorrow and there's another field over there. That wheat straw should get treated with ammonia today. The guys should be coming. Anyway, I'm finally getting round to putting that wee trailer on and shifting a pile of sunflowers. That should keep them going up here for a while. Change of plan, had a phone call, ammonia straw getting done tomorrow instead. Don't know why, but anyway, tomorrow's fine, doesn't matter. Here's the dug. It's in season, so I need to keep an eye on it. We're somewhat caught up. I can start the dryer again, or I can go and unchoke that choked elevator. It's been choked for about 30 hours now. I can finally deal with it. That's that emptied. Need to go up here and brush the vent. quite busy over there. Anyway, I'm up at the dryer here. And basically, right, so that motor there runs a fan that draws air through that vent, which is currently blocked. Through the vent, which is where there's grain going past, and the air that comes through there takes off any chaff, any material we don't want in it. It's really windy up here, so hopefully you can hear me, but when this vent blocks, like, see all that chaff that's on it? I'll rub that off in a second. I can't figure out why when that vent chokes up, it blocks the elevator. Because the elevator's basically coming up here. This is one side of it, this is the other side. It's a belt with buckets on it that scoop it at the bottom, lift it all the way up. And then they just tip it off here and it goes down into this, and there's a valve in there which sends it in whichever direction you want. Air flow goes through there, draws out any material you don't want in it. But when doing that, when it blocks, the whole thing just chokes the elevator here. Don't know why, can't figure it out, doesn't make sense in my mind. If anyone has a reasonable explanation, put it down below, that would help. But anyway, I'll clear that and it'll be fine. So this is two sides of the elevator. They scoop at the bottom, the buckets, the wee cups, scoop it all the way up. They come up and round this. There'll be a bearing right here, and there's motors on the other side. Belt goes round here, and basically the grain's thrown off. It lands in a wee chute that falls down into this valve here. Two position valve, one to the shed, one back into the dryer. And then basically we've got a hole here, and I think when it's throwing it, the wee bits are coming out the hole, and that's what's left. It's been sitting in water. Anyway, I'm about to get covered in chaff. Lovely. Look at that, look at it. It's all held together. Sounds good. So that's top conveyor. That was just that was kind of blocked, but I think it was just because the whole thing turned off at once. So I've let it run for a second. I'll just run up and check that it's unchoked itself. Been up and checked, we're all good up there. Now I'm going to run the elevator as well. Check it's fine. I think it's just basically the same thing as usual. That vent's covered over. Don't know why it stops it. Doesn't seem to be an issue in previous years, but this year it is. Right, dryer top, elevator, and there'll be grain in the bottom conveyor as well, which feeds to the elevator. So I'll just let the elevator and dryer top clear itself first, then I'll add in the dryer bottom and that'll clear it out, and then I can start the system again. Don't really know if it was drying or not. I might take a wee bit off it and just test what moisture is. We'll know what stage we're at. Dryer bottom. So I can grab a sample from in this vent. These vents are used to control airflow. We usually have these always shut, apart from when rape's in it, we open them a bit. So there's a bit less airflow coming through these vents. Otherwise, with rape, it's real light and it'll pull it out. Anyway, I can get a wee sample in there. Need 2 hands for this. 14.2, so it's fine. I'll just take it off. New batch can go in. Just keep an eye on it till it's back to drying. Just make sure everything's running fine. And we're off, we're drying now. Got a weekend of leaves and stalks from sunflowers that have been picked. The boss is back, and they were away shifting bales, him and Dunk. Just been up at the sunflowers. There's a girl there getting pictures to submit for a magazine. And it's been busy. Tested the oats, Dad tested them, and it's too wet. We're not going to bother going combining. We'll go tomorrow and the next day. It's looking better, the weather. I'm away to pick up a couple of barrels of oil. Some back end oil and engine oil for the tractors. Oil secured. Some new tractors, fancy one. Oil's home. Dad's just loaded up that trailer with seed. Seed, Kev will start using that soon. It's winter barley. Tardis is the variety, I think. There's Orwell there as well, it's for commercial. The Tardis is to be grown for seed. Kev's in there ploughing at the moment. Just brought him some diesel. We've not got a specific diesel tank at this yard, so just bring the Bowser. Finished for the day at Sunflowers, need the trailer tomorrow morning. So need to get the door fitted tonight. Then kind of need to load cattle at kind of 5:30 in the morning, get them down to the abattoir, get the trailer back, get it washed down, cleaned down, and then back into situ for 10 o'clock. I was gonna say better get moving, but just need to put the door in tonight. No, it shouldn't take too long. Half an hour job. Backed up, got the closed sign up. Well, open at 10. Busy. Up to get the trailer, get the door on. Just grabbing the quad bike so we can tow the trailer out a bit to where the Discovery is. Dry piles of oats, we've just shifted it to that chute because this one's getting a bit full. That'll take most of what's left. Pit's basically empty now, there's not enough to make up a batch, so we'll wait until we've got fresh cut oats to make up a batch, which will be tomorrow hopefully, all going well. Unfortunately just had to mow down a load of sunflowers, but we're out and then put it on that trailer, on that Discovery, so getting hooked up. Get this out of here.